Hello, junior high art. Welcome to our first official demo as a class together online and in person. This will be a video that you can refer to during class, after class, when you're at home, or anytime you forget any of the steps. So today we will be focusing on our Zentangle silhouette. And while I explained in class what a silhouette and positive and negative space are, I did want to show you how to start off your doodles with a ballpoint pen, and also how to section off your silhouette so that you have a nice white area in the portion of your paper with a pencil. That way you don't have to worry about it once you start doodling away. Now, before you start your doodles, again, you want to draw the outline of a living thing that brings you peace, joy, or just helps you feel calm. So think about whether that is an activity. Here I have a person playing soccer, or if that's an animal, or if it's a plant, because plants are technically alive. So you may more than well do that. After you have your outline done here, as you can see in mine, you can go ahead and start to section off the background, or as I like to call it, the negative space of your drawing. And everyone's background can look different. So the top half of mine, I'll do it one way, and then the bottom half of it, I'll do it another way, just to kind of show you a variety of ways you can separate the background so you can start doodling. So at the top of this one, really the only thing I'm going to do is draw some rectangular or almost ray-like lines coming out from my person playing soccer, kind of like she's a ray of sunshine. So this will be my top portion. You can do this, or you can break it off into squares or any shape that you can possibly think of. But remember, every section that you have will have to be a completely different doodle. In this project, while we are doodling and getting our minds in the set of meditation and getting lost in what we are doing, I do want to mention that we are not repeating any of the patterns or doodles throughout the drawing. And what I mean by that is we're not going to create a whole drawing and then we're going to use one type of doodle like stripes or a bunch of circles all over the place. I want you guys to have a nice variety of doodles. So my top half has what looks like a bunch of rays of sunshine. You can go on that route and make it simple, or you can get a little complicated and make these different sections of your silhouette Zentangle piece. They don't always have to fit together, and it's easy. It's almost like a puzzle piece, really, when you look at it. You can have curvy lines, you can have straight lines, you can have jagged lines. Again, however you want to break up your Zentangle here is up to you. Now, once you get to this part of your drawing, I do ask that you get this approved by me before we move on to a ballpoint pen. Now, we are using a ballpoint pen because the purpose of this exercise is to doodle away without overthinking and just kind of getting lost again and thinking about the things that bring you joy, bring you peace, or help you feel calm. Something to kind of make you feel a little positive. So that is why we're using the ballpoint pen. You may not use a pencil ahead of time to doodle in your drawings. That defeats the purpose of trying to meditate while creating this project. So I'll go ahead and get started with my ballpoint pen. I am going to just start and maybe finish a couple of sections off for you guys before I let you loose. So with this ballpoint pen, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this little section right here. I'm not going to outline every little line that I have, but I'm going to make these little wormy guys. You can make your lines thicker too if you'd like. Just try to be neat about it, right? And if you mess up with your pen, just try your best to make something different out of it. It doesn't always have to be perfect, but we do have to kind of problem solve our way around any lines that we made that we didn't want in the beginning. All right, so now that I have my little stripies there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here, and I'm just going to start making a bunch of curved lines just like this. And this is going to create kind of a doodle drawing for you. This is my doodle for the day. So I'm just going to quickly fill that in. I don't draw as fast as the people on our video, so I do apologize for that. And once you're done with this section, you may move on to the next one. So I'll go ahead and fill this in really quick. Again, you want to take your time when you're drawing so you avoid messing up. This isn't about a race, it's more about meditation and keeping calm here. So that's kind of my first portion there. The next little guy is going to have a bunch of circles. I really love drawing circles for my doodles, so I'm going to go in and just draw a bunch of circles, and I might even decide to go back and make some of my lines thicker just to add some variety. Try to be careful not to put your hand on the drawing itself while you're working in pen, otherwise you're going to end up with some smudges, just for that heads up. Alright, I filled up that section. And again, I think some of these blank spaces I'm going to go ahead and try to color in black just to, again, give my drawing a little bit of variety. And I'm going to keep going until my entire sections of my silhouette, or I'm sorry, of my background, that negative space, are filled in with nothing but doodles. And again, you can use anything to doodle with. You can do ice cream cones, you can do birds, you can make it a food theme or a music theme. Really, whatever brings you calmness and joy, do that. And with all that said, we will get started, and I hope you guys have a fun time creating this drawing. Have a wonderful time.